What's up guys, Ethos here. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Vyse like a Radiant or a Pro. Now I've put a lot of time into this character and I really think I have gotten the hang of her. I think I fully understand her strengths, her weaknesses, how to play her to the best, the absolute top of her potential, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do that in this video. No bullshit. I'm going to go over like 5 maps, show you guys how to play them and how not to play them, and I'm going to give you all different types of plays, aggressive plays, passive plays, correct plays, even the bad plays. I'll give you all of it, and we're going to start right now. So first off, before we do anything, I just want to teach you guys what the abilities are. If you guys don't know what they are, very quick. You have the Razor Vine, which is the mine. You have the Shear, which is the wall, the Arc Rose, which is the flash, the Steel Garden, which is the ult that takes away the guns. So here you have Razor Vine, throws, it's the same velocity as a Sage Slow, Brim Molly, Viper Molly. I'm not sure if Brim Molly actually, that might not be true, but Viper Molly for sure, Viper Molly and Sage Slow. You detonate it and it creates a slow that damages. Now the way this works is if you sit in here and you don't move, you take no damage. But if you take a step or move around, you're slowed obviously and you take damage. So just like moving through like a thorn bush. If you don't move, you're not gonna get hurt. But if you move, you're gonna get hurt. So this isn't gonna be good for flushing out angles like Molly's will, but it's gonna be great for stopping people from being able to make plays. So you can stop floods, you can stop people from running through, you can do a lot of good things with this, just like you would a slow, right? So think of it like a slow, and it's an anti-flood or anti-push ability. So that's how it works. And even if they walk through it, they'll still make noise. So they can't move at all. Then you have the Q right here. Basically, it makes a wall. It's about this thick right here. If I had a friend in the lobby, I could show you what it looks like when it pops. It lasts 8 seconds and it works just like an alarm bot. If they walk up within 10 meters of it, they can see it, but they cannot break it. So they have to go through it, and it will trigger no matter what. So it's a very reliable piece of information that you are gathering for your team. You can hold map control with it. You can hold your flank with it. It'll just give you that info. And once you do walk through it, it'll pop very, very fast. There are ways to get around it. You can jump jiggle it, but you have to be very quick about it. Otherwise, you will get phased out onto the other side. If you want multiple teammates to go through with you on it, you're gonna have to 3-2-1 it because it closes very fast. So unless your spacing is absolutely perfect, so there's gonna be some teammates left behind. It's gonna be great at isolating people and separating the team, splitting up the pack. It lasts for 8 seconds and it's indestructible. You cannot do anything about it unless you're Omen, Raze, or Jet. Can't get around it. They can TP, updraft, satchel above it, but you cannot get around it. You can't break it, and that's why it's so very strong and is great at stalling. The flash, much like a camera, you place it and you can leave it there. If you place it, they can see it when it's being placed, but after that it's invisible unless it's 10 meters away. If they walk up close 10 meters, just like an alarm bot or Killjoy Molly, they can see it and they can break it, but it's invisible after you place it. And then obviously when you pop the flash, just like you would tap the camera, you press the same button, you press E or V in my case, press it pops up and it flashes. And if you flash, they can't break it. Even if they shoot it, they can break it, but the flash will still go off even if they shoot it. Okay? This flash is on a 20-second cooldown. If they break it, it's like a 45-second cooldown, I believe. And what's cool about this too is that if you have it, it's not just like a Cypher cam. You can also right-click with it, and it can go through walls just like a Breach flash will. And if you guys have played Breach, if you guys play Cypher, a lot of the things you can do with this flash is very, very similar, and you'll feel right at home. So you can put on all sorts of things. As you can see here, like for example here, you can instantly just get the flash through the wall here, and it'll go right here. This does not go through everything, just like a Breach flash. You can't just go through any part of the map. There's like specific rules about it. The same rules that Breach flash follows. And the ults, this is the ults. Basically, it's your sound circle. So if they're within your sound circle, when you ult here, by the time it finishes, any person who's in this ult, when it finishes like that, then they lose their gun for a period of time. Just like getting detained in a Killjoy ult, they don't have their primary gun. Does not affect Jet ult, Raze ult, Neon ult, Chamber ult. Doesn't affect any ult. But they will not have a gun. Doesn't matter if they pick up another gun. They can only use their pistol. And that's it. Those are the abilities. Super quick. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to play it. Obviously, this character is a Sentinel. Vyse is a Sentinel. So I'm going to show you guys how to just do full site setups first. I will get into a little bit more that this isn't what you want to be doing every single round. So first off, for example, like a site setup here on Abyss, you can only do this setup. You place this wall here before bury, but it's best to place it after bury like this. You can also see this being placed, but after you place it, again, you have to walk 10 meters to see it. Place that wall this slow, and then you want your flash up here. You place this pre-round, but you cannot right-click your flash and place it through an object in the buy phase. You can only left-click it. So this would be a full site setup here. On timing, basically you could just flash. This flash also gets info, by the way, like a sky flash. If this flash pings anyone, even if they're turning from it, if it hits anyone, it'll let you know. So this is also more info that you can get a little bit more aggressively than just using your wall passively. This wall is good because obviously once someone crosses over it, you'll know that they jumped. And on top of that, maybe you get lucky and the second guy's trying to follow through and they get walled off and they fall off. That'd be pretty funny. By the way, once this wall goes off, you basically just pop this molly, this molly. This is what it looks like. They try to updraft dash top side. They can't get to you fast. They go here. They're stuck in this. And they also can't scale up here and try to jump up on you. So that's really good. And then you have this flash to play with. And I'll show you what it looks like to pop from your POV. Just play back here. Flash, it doesn't blind you at all. For example, here, if you just walled off a main, you just have information a main. There's no way that they can get past this. I guess, oh, sorry. You wall like this. Now you definitely have information A main. They cannot go through A main without you knowing. This one they could, because they could technically updraft over this box and not pass this line. But now you can just leave this. You just have permanent information. You can leave a slow here to make sure that once that wall goes off, you can slow them so they can't just run out. And then on that timing too, your controller will also be able to smoke main, delay, and then you have a side player with this. And the idea here is that you want to kind of spread out your util so that you can be free. You leave this wall here just like you'd leave a chamber trip in the old chamber meta, leave a sage wall, deadlock wall. You could wall it off and then you can focus on the other parts of the map. And then once you get this wall down, you can throw this flash here, which goes all the way into mid. And then basically you have an info flash. Pop this flash. If it scans anyone, you know that there is someone in mid. If it scans nothing, you know there's no one in mid. And that's huge info because now you have A main control, you have big mid info. So now your teammates can just fully more confidently lean towards B. Starting off here, this is a good early flash you can do. Set it up just like you would a camera. I would set up like a wall mid as well as this. Again, that wall will get you that mid info here. And also other things you can do too, just like you would as a killjoy. You can just slow this at the beginning of the round. And what's nice as well is that you don't need to open up your slow to being broken. You can throw it like closer. It has a massive radius as well, like this. Even here, this is behind the corner. Like, this is annoying to deal with, but you can try to get it deeper if you'd like. And this basically just one, stops the B rush, stops the killjoy from getting his turret down, and basically denies B main control early unless they want to use a lot of util to re-clear it. For a full B exec, you can have a couple options here. You can do a wall like this. You can do a wall like this. You might think like, oh, what's the point of doing this wall when we can just stop them in B main? Well, for this, you know, people might have better spacing getting out of B main, so more people might get through. But for this though, after this point, there's gonna be people who come out posting, waiting, then the jet's dashing through. This is gonna almost ensure that only like one person makes it through. It's just the jet, and then you just have a solo isolated 1v1 fight in your territory on your terms. You still have your slows and you still have your wall, and when that wall goes off, you can also have, I like to have this flash here. Or if this is, again, if it's a full site setup, he dashes out, this wall goes up, they're all funneled towards lane. By the way, this is what it looks like to try to go through lane. This is not fun for them. And so if you have a teammate, your Sova darting here, they're slowed and they're getting scanned. It should be free kills. There's jet dashes here, right? You just instantly, and again, this is wall up. This wall is up, so you have to worry about the people from here. You pop your flash and boom. But as you can tell, like this, there's some things in the way here that if you can peek out with it and fight the jet at the same time, make him look at you, and it's pretty much like a one-way flash unless you swing out all the way wide like me, you know. But this is good for the jet dashing in. Now over towards A. Again, same thing. You can just start the round by walling off cat. Ensure you have that. Leave your slow here, and then ensure that basically like you have that covered. You have info there. You have stall there. So if they try to cast split, you immediately have that. But then you can just start the round contesting A main. You get the one way here. Drop your thing here. And basically anyone who tries to go through the one way, like, it's very, very difficult for them. And you can just contest this early round. If there's nothing there, you can go for a deep A main flash, try to get yourself some information, and boom, exactly. It's just exactly how I said. And then you could leave a teammate here if you want. The teammate wine or whatever, play the one way, and then you just go back. And again, if they go up cat, you have this. Next up we have bind. I have this wall set up here. I have a slow here because the reason why this slow is good is that this slow obviously blocks people here, but also blocks the guy, like slows the guy jumping out too. It's very annoying for them, and that's why I like to keep the wall further back a little bit so that this guy won't have time to break the slow and that he won't have time to get past the slow either. Also, something else that is really extremely broken, look at this. If you have these down, these razor fans like this, and the flash is just in this, you pop the flash, dude, this is so hard to turn. Everything's the same color, man. This is actually like so broken. Other stuff you can do too, it's like, okay, like if you're playing for A, you can do this. You can wall for showers, throw a slow here, throw another slow here on top of this box. And then at the beginning of the round, the second the barrier drops, you have to, it's right away, because unless you want it to get broken, throw your flash through here like this. It's somewhere on this wall. You can get it even more to the side, I believe. Yeah, like like this. Let me flash right here at the beginning of the round, just like that. Don't overswing into this line because it could get scary because they could not be blind here. Like people like right here behind this wall. But everyone over here on this line, you just flash. Go for a spray down here. If they're like running up on you, like you slow this and then you flash. The reason why this is so nice is that one, it blocks all of this, and two, they can't go over. Like it's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying, man. Split's coming back in the map pool, so I'll show you guys Split. I think this will be a very good agent for Split. You'll probably see a lot of people trying to play this character on Split, and they're probably gonna suck because they didn't watch my video, but you did, and you are gonna do well. Another thing here too. So like this, if you throw your wall like this right here on the very edge, again, you see how this is the bottom of the wall. Once they trigger this, you can see under this, and you can see some toes. Okay, understand that this isn't like a perfect one way, and that if they're in the exact right position, you can kind of see under it too. But it's a lot harder for them than it is for you. So you can definitely catch some people off guard with this, all right? And then with this setup here, I like to throw like a flash like this. You could like play mail, for example. The wall triggers, right? One guy makes it through, two guys make it through. Pop the flash, you're swinging with it. This flash isn't gonna blind you. It's a one-way flash, you kill them all. Boom, boom, boom. Here, I'm gonna show you guys like a full B setup. I mean, it's very standard here. I have a wall here. You can throw the wall even deeper if you'd like. Slow there, but keep your slow here. Also throw your slow here too. I don't like to do a lot of full site setups because I like to move around. You can do a flash here or do a flash here. Either one. They both work. Just full site setup here. You can do something like this. Do a slow right here. And then you can do either a slow further down the ramp. You don't want them to run at you. Or a slow here as well. You don't want them to keep scaling. Pedal slow or pedal flashes like this is like really hard to turn also. What's cool about this wall is once you kill the guy who runs out, this does leave enough space for these guys to try to get out. So like maybe if they don't want to be me anymore, they're stupid enough to actually walk down here. You can see underneath these. So these are actually like really free toes you can just shoot. So if that's the case, you might get some free kills again. That is the full in-depth guide on how to play Vyse on all the maps I think Vyse will be good on. Again, she's a secondary sentinel. I think that she should be moving around. She's a flex. Don't even think of her as a sentinel. Think of her as just a flex, as the wild card. Allows you to set up traps, allows you to get info on the map, allows you to stack sites, allows you to hold down anchor sites hard, and it allows you to stall forever. And it just adds a completely different like kind of look to like what kind of utility your team has. It's very nice. Way better than Deadlock in my opinion, but Deadlock's grabbing it still clears. Anyways, guys, that is the fruit of my hours and hours of labbing and experimenting and theory crafting with this agent and trying it out in game and in matches and all this stuff. And I think that I do have a pretty good read on how to play Vyse as effectively as possible. Let me know if you guys would like more type of videos like this down in the comments below. And also, let me know if there's anything that you think I missed out on, any crucial, missing details. Anyways, guys, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.